Welcome wherever you are to AFL Tas live stream NWFL. Terry White, Chemmart, Chemists, NWFL Senior Women's Competition. It is round 15 as opposed to the men's that'll be playing after this in round 14. And the women's fixture today is the grand final. Teams from 2025 up against each other. So Penguin, who finished on top, and the Wynyard Cats, who finished in second position this year. It is the opposite as we look at the current fixture on the NWFL Women's Senior Ladder, brought to us by Terry White, Chemmart. And it's the Wynyard Senior Women that have played 12 with 11 wins, and the Penguin Senior Women have played 12 with 10 wins. So one game between the two combatants here from Wilson Park's home at Dial Park in Penguin. Joining me today as is my co-commentator. It's Gary Carp, and welcome, Gaz.
Welcome, everybody, and hopefully you'll enjoy this at Wilson Homes Park today at Penguin. A bit of a cloudy day, and you notice Penguin starting off with not their usual ruck in Hannah Lee out there. So Shania Saywood started in the centre.
Yeah, a little different with regards to what they've thrown at the Wynyard Cats today. We've pretty much beaten all before them throughout the course of this year, only going down the once. And Jess Smith brought the ball to centre-half forward. Taking it away now is Olivia Smith. Smith from the Wynyard Cats. Nation in front, unable to take it in front of Moody. There goes Harris. Plays a big bump on the Wynyard Cat. She's gone down. That might be Sienna Smith. Slowly getting back up. There's Harris again. Feeds it by hand over to Jess Smith. It was in the paper this week. Then we go down to Emily Saywood. She kicks towards goal. It rolls end on end. And that's a great start for the two Blues, Gary Carpenter, within the space of the first minute.
It was a great goal by Emily, but it was all started through Harris, through Zarita, with a hard effort at winning the footy. And you might have heard some comments down here. It was a free kick, but Zarita went
feeds
hard
it by hand over to Jess Smith. It was in the paper this week.
Onto
then we
Emily,
go down to
bang through for a goal. What a great start, actually. So they're really on fire here today.
Who's your tip, by the way, for today?
I would have thought that Wynyard might have got up when I looked and there was no ruck. And, you turn around now, I might say Penguin. It could be a draw.
Well, I'm going with the Penguin 2 Blues as a bit of an upset.
And it's Isabella Hardy's 50th game today too, Xavier. So, and she's the current ambassador, MeadCon ambassador, and the winner from last year.
The ball comes down to Saywood this time. She tries to get a handball towards Harris. Harris was then chased down by Bryan. They lost the footy. Saywood, this Shania picks it up, stumbles over herself, takes out Pringle in the process. Ball's now being competed for in the centre of the ground. It's centre forward for the Penguin 2 Blues. We're going to get a ball up.
Shania's very slow getting up there, whether she copped one round the top of the head. She's got the hand up. She's ready to go back in.
Solid bump. Absolutely, against Davis. Then takes the ball out of the ruck, throws it onto the boot. Only goes 5 to 10 metres. Cats look like they're going to relieve. There's Pringle, steps inside Harris, throws it onto the boot, but it's cut off there by Jess Smith. Basketball background, also netball. Now to Harris. Harris kicks further forward. Penguin on the run. They share it by hand. It goes back to Smith. Steps one way, steps the other. Hands it to a teammate. It's under a lot of pressure. And umpire Douglas says holding the football.
A little bit of overuse of the handball, Penguin. They're trying to link their players up and bring them into the game, which is great. But at some stage, they've got to decide, well, okay, we've got to get it out of this area.
Chips Pringle kicks it further forward. That's a good mark there by Patterson. Patterson comes further, goes wide, looking for Sienna Smith. She's got plenty of time and space. Wood's out after her now. Right on the wing. Interesting way in which she kicked the football. Emily Saywood unable to take the mark. She's down, following back up on top of Finlay Bryan. No love lost there, Gary.
No, there's some real feeling in the game out here today, and it's fair in front of us and the crowd, and they're getting in behind it. Some real feeling, and Emily showing that state games there that she's wanting to win that footy.
So it's going to be a battle, not only royale between the players out on the field, but also between the two coaches. So Kinchy and Keegan Weller. So Matty Kinch.
Yes, they're up on the white line. They probably might have to have that sit down and be quiet rule before long, I reckon.
That 4-20 looks like it's getting a bit stale out there in front of Keegan. Kick by Olivia Smith going forward. Edwards competing with Nation, taking the ball across the line, and that might be Taya Radford. So Radford hands the football to the boundary umpire. Looks like the boundary umpire's got a bit of work to do today, Gary.
Yeah, no, they'll do some work. They've only got one per side, not two or not three. Well, Shania Strong again in the boundary throw-in.
Yep, down to Jessica Smith. She's been tackled by Olivia Smith. And we're going to do it all again, so umpire will ball it back up. One straight. 6 plays yet to score. And at the moment, it's the two Blues are up, so the Cats amongst the Pigeons. Away they go with Emily Saver taking it away. Oh, is that incorrect disposal? Good tackle applied by Brian. No one able to pick the ball up cleanly. Finally comes to Olivia Smith, throws it onto the boot. A good stabilising mark across half-back by Nation.
She goes wide.
Yeah, that's across the face of goal. Edward, oh no, in fact that might have been Payne. The goal kicker for Wynyard. Her kick was smothered. Wood now on top of the football.
Both sides are working hard. Xavier trying to get contested, win that contested footy. They're causing stoppages.
Certainly are. Shania gets the tap down, looking for a sister. Comes out to Harris. Harris gets a kick before she's tackled. Who's going to pick the ball up here? Looks like that might have been Penguin. They did so through the services of Gibbons. She gets a handball to a teammate, and that's Anderson that gets the free kick. She's a booming left foot too, Gary.
She needs to clear this out and get it into that forward 50.
That's exactly what she does, inside the forward 50, but not to the advantage of a teammate. And the mark has been taken there by the Wynyard Cat defence.
I think the forward for Penguin there was pushing back too deep. Should have come forward to the footy, knowing that Georgia could have reached her. Out
towards Ewington. She hands it back. They throw it onto the boot to Wynyard, and Lux of Fortune lands in the hands of Chips Pringle.
Open here, if they get it moving.
She's had a good start. Once you pop, you can't stop. There's Chips Pringle. Away she goes towards centre half forward. Dennis, rolls straight past her. There goes Payne. She applies a tackle. Is that losing the football or incorrect disposal? Comes out to Smith. Olivia, she kicks the ball forward. The last line there is Penguin. They share the football. That was good defence there by the Penguin 2 Blues, but it's chopped off by Finlay Bryan across centre half forward for the Wynyard Cats.
Young Lottie Rolls there. Could have took a bit of time and used that ball a bit better, but it sets it back up now. The Cats are in striking distance here to get their first score.
Kick there by Bryan. That was a good one. Well weighted to their main target up front. That's Mariah Payne.
Got a blood rule somewhere.
Yeah, we do. It could be Edwards that be coming off, and Mariah Payne will be kicking. I reckon it might be just outside a distance. Yeah. Fun fact, Gary, she's the partner of one of the Wynyard captains in Sharon Egger.
You're right. And have they just had a bub? No?
No, I don't think so.
No, otherwise she wouldn't be out there playing.
News to me. News to Sharon. Congratulations, Sharon.
No, it's not. I'm thinking of the guy down a circular head. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, wrong person.
Oh, Payne.
Plays on.
Takes on the opponent. She's run a distance, surely, umpire. I don't know how she got rid of that. Is that not correct? Incorrect disposal?
They probably didn't
hold on to it. The Saywood sisters share the football. Shania kicks it towards the centre of the ground. Getting there was Anderson with a fist over the top of Harris. A knee being thrown in there by Anderson. Someone's gone flying to the ground. Ball's just centre forward for the Penguin 2 Blues. They hold it up. Well done to the 2 Blues. They were getting out of that. Not exactly sure what was running through Mariah Payne.
She was trying to take them on and use the strength to bust through, and actually Penguin never held on to her, so it was play on. Good call, umpire.
Umpire still letting it go there, Smith. She doesn't have the football
there. It's over the ball, I suppose, in the old days.
That's right. So, ball now being kicked towards half forward. Good pick up on the run by Taya Radford. Goal's open. It's going end over end.
Pace.
Let's see what happens. Gone past the goal face. Down towards the point post, kick off the ground, and that's a goal.
That was incredible. The Wynyard player can't get a number until she gets up.
I think it's number 6, Gary. So that might be Amy Bissett.
We should have knew that when she was running into that open goal. She made the distance.
Good pick up on the run by Taya Radford. Goal's open.
It's going. Use the brains, put the boot to the ball as soccer, power, and gets that goal. So both rush goals to a certain extent in the first quarter.
And that just gives a little bit of reprieve there for Keegan Weller to get into that 4 and 20.
I don't know whether he's going to throw the pie or what he's going to do here in a minute.
He's pretty happy with that. So they level it up at 1 goal apiece. Davis gets the tap this time. Back towards Olivia Smith. Her handball, though, straight to Shania Saywood. She dodges Davis, goes around to her favoured right boot, inside forward 50. What can they work from here? It's all Wynyard with regards to the defence. Then picked up by Anderson, throws it onto a left boot. It's not a bad-looking kick, but it's just to the far side. So it goes through for a minor, and they get the first
point for Georgie.
That's right, Georgie Anderson. First blemish on the scoreboard for the Penguin 2 Blues, and they lead by the nearest of margins. When you take the ball from the kick in, go out wide. They're on the scoreboard side of the ground. Good tackle applied there by O'Halloran. She's going to be rewarded. That might have been on Shakaya Broomhall. Was indeed. Young Tasmanian Devils player. Also involved with netball and basketball, I believe. Up-and-coming athletic
courage show
prowess.
there.
Yeah, good by... not exactly sure. I think that Smith might have been. I'll have to come back to that one. Anyway,
orange boots.
Ball comes down towards Harris. She received it from Broomhall. And again, great tackle applied there by O'Halloran. She's going to get another kick from chasing down the forwards for the Penguin 2 Blues. Good defensive pressure, Gary.
Yes, that was a great tackle. I can't see that number 26 or 24.
Yeah, I think it's 20. Could be 25. I'm not sure. No, it's Jessica Smith. I'm pretty sure it is. And she's got her head over the football. She's knocked it out. She has. Saywood's unable to pick it up. I tell you who does very cleanly. That was Bissett. Throws it onto a boot. Out towards the scoreboard side. Radford versus Anderson. Anderson wins this. In fact, it's Dennis. Dennis wins this contest. Throws it onto a right boot. Has it got inside forward 50? I think it may have. And we're going to get a boundary throw in. So very fortunate for the Penguin 2 Blues, Gary.
What a start. With 12 or 7 minutes to go in the quarter, and it's an incredible start here. It's real fierce. It's a real contest. All players on the ground are actually showing 100% endeavour to win that footy, and a great contest here with the women's footy today at Wilson Holmes Park. Just looking through the bushels too. See Chook Smith, coach of the Wynyard Cats, senior men's side, has brought the dash in. Looks pretty happy as well. Interesting. That might be his mascot for the day.
Broomhall going back with the fly of the football. Almost takes the mark. Handballs it back to Dennis. She loses it. Then Radford picks it up. Kicks the ball out towards a vacant wing position. No one there. Here comes Mariah Payne. She looks to step her opponent and then feeds the ball back. Unfortunately doesn't hit a target. And picking the ball up there is Purton. Vice captain. Hands it on to her teammate Lynch. Loses the football and a tackle. And then it's picked up again, this time by Whelan, the veteran. She runs a full measure, kicks inside forward 50. There's no one home except for the Penguin 2 Blues. That might be Talia Van Essen. Yeah, so Van Essen kicks the ball, and the kick is not marked and finds the boundary line. That's a bit disappointing there by Chloe Lynch.
Yes, just built a mark and then helped it over the boundary line. And what an effort by Jess Whelan to be 200-game player actually last week. Congratulations, Jess. That's a tremendous effort. The first female here in the coast to play 200 senior games.
Wonder if she'll be at the breakfast, Gary.
It'll be an interesting debate, won't it, for the new members to see what the new rules would be.
Maybe she could be the guest speaker on the day. What do you think?
Definitely could be, actually, because it's an unbelievable effort.
Congratulations, Jess. Work colleague of mine as well.
Well, there you go. I didn't know that, so I've saw Jess play in the rep series over a period of a number of years, and she's an outstanding contributor.
Ball taken out of the ruck. Here. As by Shania Saywood, and getting the free kick. Is that Smith? It is. Olivia Smith against Harris. Just a little bit of size. Won't be able to make the distance, so she's looking for someone to kick it to. Finlay Bryant's the target. Let's see what she can do. Going back with a fly to the football. Ball comes to ground from the pack. They pick it up to the Penguin 2 Blues. They throw it out in front of Dennis. Charlotte. She's in trouble.
She got herself in trouble there.
Yeah. They're able to get rid of it. I think that might have been a kick from Van Essen's taken by Wynyard's Davis. Davis kicks the ball forward. Payne, unable to pick the ball up. Penguin kick it off the ground. Who's out there first? Looks like Olivia Smith against Harris. Good tackle by Harris, but Smith gets a handball away. O'Halloran kicks the ball off the ground. No one's able to pick it up cleanly. Brian gives it to Payne. Payne's kick smothered by Dennis. Oh, it's all pressure here. Yep. Emily Saywood looks like she's going to relieve for the 2 Blues. Comes back in towards the centre. That's a dangerous kick, but will it work? Smith unable to take the mark. Ball comes to ground. Wynyard throw the ball in again by Davis. Who's first there? Back Bissett. Then gives it to Smith. Taps it back from a standing start. And the mark has been taken by Radford. Good pressure by the Wynyard Cats, Gary Carpenter.
Incredible effort by the Wynyard Cats there to hold that ball in the forward 50. Penguin let themselves down there because Emily was coming out from the back pocket zone and looked up, found no one out in the safe zone, out towards the boundary line, had to go inboard to find a Blues jumper, turn the ball over in that way, and it's come back through. through, and Wynyard kicked the point.
Yeah, that's a bit disappointing there. They had a great opportunity to retire Radford. And anyway, levels the scores back up again, 1-1-7 apiece. And we have played almost 13 minutes into the first term.
Penguin need to spread a little bit, Xavier, when they want to bring it back out of defence. They just sort of all packing around that centre half back area. And no odds of bad kicking.
Seesawing battle. Harris takes it away from Radford. Shares it with Van Essen, who kicks the ball further afield. Good kick. Finds Smith. Uses the hands. On to Shania Sayward. Got time and space. Kicks to the advantage of Anderson. She uses the body here. She's on. Oh, good pressure back by Ewington. Ewington's back first onto the ball. Good tackle applied by Anderson. Dumps it to the ground. They call for a free kick. Smith loses it. Sienna to Sayward. Sayward's handball's taken away by Chips Pringle. Then Smith. Fighting up against Radford. Wins the football to Smith. Taking out Harris was Pringle. Boy, it is fierce here today, Gary.
My is there was real contest there. I don't know whether it was all going for the footy, but they was definitely knocking the opponent out of the road so they can get the ball.
I hope Terry White, Kenmart are open to great goal with a few ice packs after this match, Gary.
Yeah.
Radford's handball's taken away there by Smith across the body. Sayward's all on her own. She could go and she chooses not to.
And she got 1-on-1 and one spreading.
Oh, now she's asking 50. For 50 and she gets it. That's a comedy of errors.
Well, there you go. And I think it's just the exuberant excitement of what the girls are going through at the moment. It's a pressure game, and they probably haven't been in these sorts of games very often.
No, that's true.
They're getting overawed. And actually, Shania was probably using the right thing to slow it down and get it set up again instead of just play on.
Oh, Willer's not happy. He's throwing the 4 and 20 into the sandpit. Have a look at him. He's just muttering to himself out there.
Good thing he's got something to eat. Otherwise, there might be other language coming out.
Yep.
Oh, that's a bad shot.
Yep. Good. That kick hasn't quite found the distance. Penguin are back there first. Good bump being applied by Hardy. Ball goes across the boundary line, and we will have a boundary thrown. So Cable and Hardy there were competing for the football. I actually thought Sayward might have been within a range.
I did too there. She must have been further out. We can't see the white line from here today much on that side of the ground. It's hard to pick up the 50-metre line.
I have to talk to the curator. Good bump being applied there by Wynyard. That was through Bissett. Ewington taps the football. No one's able to take it cleanly. Whelan unable to, the 200-game veteran. They go back over running the football there was Pringle. Runs into Bissett. That would have hurt too. There'll be ice supply from Terry White Kenmart after that, Gary.
Yeah.
Here they go again now, fighting for the football. Ball comes out towards Broomall, gives it to Gibbons across the body, just to the near side. So, again, another point. So it's 1-2. 1-2. And they lead by the smallest of margins, plays 1-1-7, the Wynyard Cats. So Whelan plays on, kicks the ball out, finds Radford. Radford's been a good target for them.
She come across from the centre there and was beautifully spotted by Whelan.
Not sure what she's going to do with the football from here. Chips Pringle's asking for the football. She kicks it to where she wants it to get.
Yep, good movement.
Absolutely. Once you pop, as I mentioned, Gary, you can't stop. Yep. She couldn't. She got to the football. She goes short. Good mark taken. I think that might be by Davis. Davis showing some good prowess around the ground against Sayward.
Yes, she is moving around. She will move a lot further around the ground than Shania.
Bit like a father did back in the day. He used to go on 10-kilometre runs with that 130 kilogram frame. I don't know, on concrete. Why, Brad? Why? You're paying for it now with the knees and hips.
This is a heck of a contest.
It is. Absolutely. Brought to you by Terry White Kenmart. And there's the siren at quarter time. It's by the nearest of margins. 1-2-8, the Penguin, 2 Blues, leading the Wynyard Cats 1-1-7. Goal scorers for the Penguin, Emily Sayward within the first minute, and for Wynyard, Amy Bissett with that great kick off the ground with the late in that first term. Gary, quick synopsis of the first term.
What a contest. And I'll tell you what, these girls are really setting the bar high for come finals time. This is a tremendous contest at the moment, and if you was going to pick a winner now, you could go either way. And I think with Penguins, the Sayward girls, Sarita Harris had a crack in the first 10, 15 minutes, and Smith, Jessica Smith, and with Wynyard, the same. Charlie Davis is thereabouts, Olivia, The goal kickers, the forwards, the backs, they're all having a go. There's actually no player standing out, and there's no player not doing the job at present. You've got an exciting 3/4 of footy to left to commentate on, Xavier.
I certainly
people,
do.
If you're living close, come down and have a look at women's footy at its best today.
Just got some around the ground scores too. If people are wondering what's going on in the Terry White Chemmart NWFL Senior Women's Competition, we've got a close match at Latrobe, Gary. And in fact, it looks like there's been a bit of an upset. Latrobe Senior Women 4-6.
Gee.
30 have defeated Devonport, who are playing at home, 3-7-25.
That is a close game. It'll be Latrobe now. It gives them a bit of momentum again going into the finals.
Certainly does. At Burnie, so at West Park, they've still got a couple of minutes to go, but it's all one way. And it's the Ulverston team kicking goals 20 with 3 minutes to go, 80 points. They're leading by 74. Burnie Senior Women have kicked one straight.
Yep.
Currently at late in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break here from Wilson Park's Oval, the home of the Dial Park Regional Sports Complex. We hope that you're enjoying the Terry White Chemmart NWFL Round 15 fixture from Penguin. AFL Tas live stream coverage of the round of 15 fixture of the Terry White Kenmart Women's NWFL Senior competition between top of the table Wynyard Cats versus the Penguin 2 Blues from Wilson Holmes Park, and it's Cats going left of screen at the moment. Ball hands in the hands of Moody. She tries to get a boot. Oh, it's actually Edwards. Tries to get a boot to it. Unfortunately, Kane isn't able to do so. Smith's back there. Steps her opponent. Hands it over to Nation. Nation kicks the ball further afield. And she gets lost in the woods to Zamali and then loses the football. Patterson takes over. Kicks the ball back towards half forward for the Cats. Mark not taken there by Smith. Hands it over to Brian. Brian's kick was somewhat impacted by the tackle of the Penguin 2 Blues, and the ball's been wrapped up in a contest. We'll have another ball up. Good start again by the Wynyard Cats, Gary.
Yes, it is. It's really tough on, and it'll depend on which side wants to settle in now and use the ball a bit better, because we're getting the footy in both teams, getting and kicking, instead of trying to find another player upfield or using it to the best advantage. Well done, Georgie Anderson.
Yeah, getting the ball out now to Purton. Purton's just got to keep the ball in front of her, knocks it towards a teammate that's running forward. Broomwall had her head taken off.
Ooh.
And will receive the free kick. And then Purton was hurt after that too. And she's actually...
Don't know what happened there.
Her right knee, Gary.
Yeah, I'll look back through the replay there. I missed that, was watching, but she went straight to the ground when she picked the ball up. I don't know whether we're going to go back far enough. She hasn't moved.
No, she hasn't moved. She's just clutching that right knee. Jess Whelan's down there with her. And something has happened there to Georgia Purton. It looks like the ground has sort of shifted, or her knee, her foot had got caught in the grass, the surface, the soft surface.
Got it now. I was give out on her when she went to prop to stop, went to receive the footy, put her foot down to firm herself up to turn back inboard, and the leg's gone out from underneath her.
Yeah, and so we're going to have a pause on the game at the moment.
It was great that the umpire picked it up straight away and actually blew the whistle straight away and pulled the game up.
I think there's also going to be a free kick coming back to Shakira Broomhall too, from what I can gather, because she had she was impacted initially.
Yep, you would have saw that, and I don't think we'll go back to see that on replay either. But
no, so we will find out very shortly. It's interesting though that when your Cats have come straight across to the bench, and they're going to have a chat with their coach. Captain there, Olivia Smith, has called all the players in. Penguin, though, they're in their groups, forwards, mids and backs. Still out on the field. And this is good scenes. Gary, Georgia Purton's up on her feet, and she's been supported by teammates and the trainers. And she's going to be making her way off the ground.
She might have been a bit of a hyperextension. She gets up and gets moving. I don't think the ground give underneath her. It's just the leg give a little bit.
It is rather soft out there still, considering the amount of rain that we've had over the course of the last month, Gary.
Yes, it is extremely soft. It's very wet all around the coast, and she looks to be walking okay. So,
yeah, now she's walking unassisted, so that's a great sign. But she's still making her way back towards the interchange.
These young players like George, Xavier, sort of played with the Tassie Devils. As soon as you feel that twinge or pull in the knee, you think the world's worst has happened, and absolutely would be devastating.
Absolutely. She's getting a round of applause as she's coming off. And Jess Whelan standing out there with the umpire, and she's also Shakira Broomhall. And it looks like Shakira might be getting the football.
Because this has been a really fast-paced game. As I said earlier on, there's no goal here, no quarter given, and none asked for. Everybody's been flat out at trying to win the possession of the footy, and they're playing it in the spirit footy should be played in. So there's going to be an injury or two, and let's hope there's no more for the rest of the day. But don't knock off, girls. Keep doing what you're doing.
So Broomhall has the football. She's around about 25, 30 metres out when she would kick. She's going to go short. That's an interesting decision. I would have gone towards the goal square and trying to use momentum to kick through the football. Taking it away, though, was Isabella Hardy. Then they go across half back to Pringle. Pringle's kick goes further afield. Who's going to be there, Radford or Dennis? Dennis is in front of Radford, then feeds the football back to a teammate. And they bring the ball opposite side of the ground, which is the grandstand side. That's a Wynyard Cat giving away the free kick there. That might have been Sienna Smith, indeed, on the player in the woods, Amali. So Amali She's got an option out here wide if she chooses to use them. Doesn't. That would have been Schultz, who she received the footy from. Then Anderson, inside forward 50.
Oh, here we go.
Taken mark there. And running into an open goal with Gibbons and misses. Gary.
Yeah, an opportunity begging there, Kirby, and unfortunately made the right decision to play on. It's just the execution at the end of the day went the wrong side of the post, but it was good footy right from the centre wing area.
Yeah, lower the ball drop.
Yep.
Less risk with regards to the ball going in or going off on angles. Ball gets kicked towards half back for the Wynyard Cats. Smith's laying on top of it, Pringle on top of her, and we're going to get another ball up.
Isn't she been an integral player to the Penguin side, Jess Smith?
Indeed. Great athlete. Sayward.
That's a beautiful kick
Good
into the
riding.
goal.
Inside forward 50. Bengo ends over ends. Past the goal face and through for a minor score. So that's her first blemish, Gary. 1 goal 1 to Emily Sayward. So they've got a little bit of momentum at the moment, Gary.
Yeah, and if they use these girls that can kick the ball a long way and get it out into open space, because they've got enough runners to run on the ball.
Ewington overran the football. Getting back on it was Anderson. Ewington snaps it out. Only goes as far as a Marley would. She kicks towards an open goal face, but running back with a flight of the football on the last line of defence is the veteran 200-game player, Jess Whelan. She goes wide. That's a kick that's fraught with danger, but Smith's up to the task. She kicks the ball towards centre wing position. Who's going to get there first? It's definitely not Bissett, and taking it is Lottie Rolls. She feeds the football back to Nation. Brushes a would-be tackler, kicks the ball back towards half forward. There's Davis standing in the way for the Wynyard Cats. Throws it onto the boot. Radford's there first. She rolls around onto her right side, kicks the ball up high. Oh, good mark in front there by Bissett.
Good mark, Amy.
So, wastes no time, passes it to a teammate and Smith, kicks the ball further afield. That mark, that's a good one. That's taken there by Payne. But I tell you what, she's a long way out, and that's quite an acute angle, Gary.
Yeah, no, I don't think she'll make the distance there. She needs to wait, hold up, and find another Wynyard player, giving her an option. So the Wynyard forwards must present here. There's no sense kicking it long. There's no one to kick to.
Well, that's exactly what she's doing. She's got a good roost on that. Oh, that might roll through across the face. Hasn't gone through anything.
Oh, slipped over at the wrong time there.
They have indeed. Bissett's there. She kicks the ball up back towards the top of the goal square. Found the target. Pringle plays on. Oh. That's a comedy of errors. Good smother there by Lynch. Ball's then been taken by Penguin and a mark by Emily Sayward. I think that was by Smith that got the kick away.
Yep. Emily's been outstanding in this first quarter and a bit.
She kicks towards Anderson. Oh, Shania.
Lost
takes it on Ewington, loses the football. Yes. She tried the day and argued, dropped the football in the process, and Keegan Weller, he's ecstatic with that. On the interchange, they go inboard towards Whelan. Unfortunately, the kick wasn't great. Broomhall's there in the sand. Oh, had her head taken off. Surely umpired by Ewington in the neck with the knee. Yep. No.
Missed that.
Yep. Riding his viewing space too. Tapped down there by Davis. Gives it back towards Smith, who goes up and under as she gets a boot to ball. Comes out towards Bissett. Feigns a handball. Gets chased down. Manages to get a kick away. And on the last line there, that might have been Tani Schultz taking the mark for the Penguin 2 Blues. Goes back towards the centre of the ground. Again, kick not to the favour of the Penguin 2 Blues. Over the top there is Whelan. And the umpire says, I'll have it, as Shakai Broomhall keeps up from the bottom of the pack.
Just need to settle down both sides a little bit. They are playing on. We remember there's only 15 or 16 a side out there at the present. A lot of open space. Sometimes it pays to settle down. Just keep getting territory, but keep possession of the footy.
Only a third of the way through the quarter too, Gary. There's been a fair bit on. Sayward takes it away. Emily. She's going towards Shania. Was that a push in the back? No, says the umpire. Plays on. She kicks towards space. Kirby Gibbons, if she runs onto the football here, she's got about 5 metres advantage. She's got an open goal.
She's done it
and
this
she
time.
Delivers, Gary.
Yep. Great goal. Well done, Kirby. Well done, Shania.
And Emily Sayward there, starting that from that ball up across half back. So for the Penguin 2 Blues, fast ball movement. I reckon that it might have been a free kick, to be honest with you, Gary, with Shania Sayward hands in the back. nonetheless, some would say it's good body use.
Yeah, Weller might have thought that too. He's walking off the ground, absolutely livid and shaking the head. Look at him at the moment. But it is in today's rules that holding a player out or as a push, you see it in AFL, you see it everywhere, and the way that umpires interpret that is what they are. But it was good football, irrespective of whatever happened. It was good footy, used the open space, plenty of room for Kirby to run onto, and she finished off straight through the middle.
The quickest way to goal, straight through the middle. And Anderson versus Davis. Davis wins it down. Who picks that one up? It might have been Woodard, the wingman. Kicks it out wide. Good tackle being applied on Gibbons. Gibbons loses the football. Was that in the back? That might have been the back on Cable. Did she receive the free kick? No, says the umpire. In fact, it was Emily Sayward. And we'll get a ball up. Centre wing position right in front of the interchange as Cable comes onto the field. Ball comes knocked down by Davis. Sayward gets a kick as she's bundled across the boundary line. Here's Cable now. She kicks the ball off the ground, but it's going to be a lasso free kick. Patterson goes short, looking for Pringle, unable to take the mark, under pressure. Back there is Whelan. She just throws it onto the boot. Oh, Alexa Fortune. Who's in the middle there? That might be O'Halloran. She loses the football. She's wrapped in the tackle. Surely that's holding the ball, umpire. Mr. Douglas, what's going on? He says, no, give it to me. Obviously didn't want to move.
Ball up right in the centre again.
That's it. Anderson wins the tap this time. There's Harris. Just knocks the ball forward. Can't pick it up. Goes towards Sayward. Sayward's involved along with Simone Weller. Ball then will be given back to the umpire. Another ball up as Shakai Broomall comes off for a break. Kirby Gibbons, the goal scorer, comes back on. Ball kicked from Smith from the stop. He's out towards Gibbons. He just literally walked on and it was literally handed to her. She kicks the ball back towards Smith. Made her way towards centre wing position. She goes around Cable. Gives it off to a teammate in Patterson. Patterson's kick's taken there by Jess Whelan. Good courage. Goes wide. Oh, they're on here. O'Halloran is all by herself. In fact, O'Halloran can have a bounce. She has one. Taps it onto the ground. Runs to the 50. That's a lot of distance. She kicks. I'm not sure who to. Oh, again over the back. They've got an opportunity. They're unable to take take the advantage of it. Ball goes down towards Payne. Payne, is that incorrect disposal? According to umpire Richard Douglas, it is.
Trying to use her strength a little bit too much there, Mariah, and needs to share the ball out a little bit or get it onto a boot. The opposition are hanging on to her a little bit.
Lottie Rolls will receive the free kick. Big size advantage to Payne there. Out towards the 50-metre mark. Who's there? Moore. She's able to knock it forward. Harris, low centre of gravity, knocks the ball forward. Fighting against Bryan. There's Anderson.
Over the shoulder, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was indeed. So Finlay Bryan will receive the free kick. Anderson a bit unhappy with her execution. And there's 50. Anderson might have moved a little bit too early or gave a bit of lip, one or the other. The umpire is now taking them inside 50. And who's taking the 50? It's going all the way to Douglas, is it?
Well,
that's a big 50.
It must have been two, I reckon. Must have been two penalties there.
That's confusing. That's a massive 50. If that's just one.
No, it definitely would be two, I would imagine. That's a goal. No, missed.
Can you believe it?
Missed. A golden opportunity there for Wynyard, for Amy. I think it was Amy out there.
No, it was Bryan. Bryan, yeah.
Golden opportunity there to put Wynyard back up close.
Well, unfortunately.
But if they was two penalties given through language or back-chatting the umpire, it's ridiculous.
Ball up towards half forward for the Wynyard Cats. Harris on top of it. She wrapped up in a tackle by Smith, and we're going to get another ball up. We're right in front of the Penguin coaching box. Davis wins the tap. Anderson's quick to get the ball forward for Penguin. Smith's fighting. And she's involved with Olivia Smith. And joining her, is that Chips Pringle? No, it's Finlay Bryan. We'll get another ball up. Davis. Yeah, geez, that reminded me of her father.
Look, the spitting image of her father back on then.
Absolutely. Free kick going to Smith. Sienna, she hands it to Olivia.
Yep.
Under pressure, gets a kick away. No mark. Payne misses the football. She's bending at the hips as opposed to the knees, Gary. And Penguin are able to stop and hold the ball in, and we'll get another ball up deep inside the forward 50 for the Wynyard Cats.
A little bit of the sting's gone out of this quarter. It's 5 minutes to go. But it's been pretty hot pressure.
It has. Smith on Smith. Jessica on Olivia. And a bit of BJJ going on there. Wrestling component of that. Ball comes up, goes back down. Anderson wins over Radford. That's smart, just kicking it off the ground.
Yep, get it out.
Yeah, taking ground. Good bump being applied there by Hardy. Almost wins the football. There's Penguin. They turn it over, give it back to Brian. Throws it onto the boot. Payne's the target, takes the mark. Strong in front of Van Essen.
Good setup by Wynyard. Continually wanted to hold that footy inside their 50, even though Georgia sort of booted it out about 40 metres along the ground. Wynyard was able to get possession back again and put it in.
Only scored the minor score this quarter. One goal, one first quarter. Let's see what Payne can do from a very acute angle on the far side. It's not a bad looking kick.
Don't think the umpire moved.
That's impressive. Well done, Mariah Payne.
Yep, good goal from there. One you need when you miss one from silly penalties given away by Penguin earlier on. You pick one up now. That's excellent work. That's
a confidence booster for the Wynyard Cats, and that'll only boost the confidence of the players delivering the football to their target up front, being Mariah Payne.
It was really, really good work going in there and using the ball. And it'll be the side that uses the ball the best that will win this game at the end of the day, because there's not much in these two teams today.
No, certainly not. We have about 3 minutes to go, is it?
Yeah, 3.5 roughly.
Yep, 3.5 minutes. 16 plays 14, 2-4 plays 2-2. Advantage to the Two Blues. It was 1 point at quarter time. It's 2 points currently with 3 minutes to go. Davis wins the tap. Kick off the ground by Gibbons. Here's Shania Soward if she's clean, and she's not. Now, she would have been away. Now she's under pressure. She loses the football. Davis knocks it out. Comes it towards Smith. Smith loses the football. Comes back to Shania Soward. Dodges one, dodges two. Gets on all favoured right side. Across the body. Inside forward 50. Who's going to take it away? Ewington. Had a handball smothered. Then they lose it.
Yep, holding the
Brian
ball
in the tackle. And that's a good tackle by Emily Soward. Soward. A bit more measured with what she's choosing to do here. She's got, is that Broom all over the far in the middle there?
Hasn't got a lot of movement. Look for Anderson.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not the best of kicks. Anderson's back though. Gets a boot to ball. Favoured side, but it's to the near side. And that will go through for her second minor score of the game. One in the first and one in the second. Out to a 3-point margin. Whelan wastes no time bringing the ball back in. She goes wide. Oh, that's a good mark over the far side. Who's that? That's a young player. Can't quite pick it up. It's Imogen Moore. Kick towards Emily Soward. Why not? She's been the best on ground so far. As clean as any player. Soward gets it over towards her sister. Holds her ground. Comes back towards Broomhall. Broomhall gets another handball to Soward. Emily has a shot across the body. Running into trouble was Hardy. Whelan gets back now for the Cats. Gets a good shepherd by O'Halloran and company. Looks for Radford. Doesn't quite hit the target. There's Imogen Moore. What can she do with it? She needed to do more. It doesn't go far. O'Halloran been pushed in the back by Gibbons' free kick.
Wynyard been a bit of strife if Whelan wasn't down there. She's repelled a couple of, real great attacks by Penguin.
Execution the key here for both sides.
Yes.
And at times they haven't been able to capitalise. Davis working hard for the Cats. That's an interesting decision. I thought she was in possession of the football. Not sure what the umpire's looking at.
He's closer than us, Xavier. Remember, our eyes are not brilliant.
Radford takes it back from centre forward. Here. Good kick to Smith. Got ground available to her. She tries to use it, but kicks it to the advantage of the Penguin fullback. Got a good tackle being applied by Mariah Payne. Jeez, I tell you what, she's been damaging up front for the Wynyard Cats. And continues to present an option for the Wynyard Cats. That's why they go towards her. And she'll be looking for her second of the game.
Yeah, she's a real strong player up forward. Actually gives them all the opportunity. Works hard to get to the ball and wants to hang on to it. She's capable of putting this through the middle.
So, Mariah Payne within a range. We're right behind her. Look at the camera work done by Mr. Johannesson. That's not a bad looking kick. Hasn't quite made the distance. And the ball hits the behind post, and we will have a boundary throw in. 2-5 plays 2-2. We have less than a minute to go. 3 points in favour of the Penguin 2 Blues, kicking to the left of screen. On the Wilson Holmes Park scoreboard is the Wynyard Cats. Ball comes out from the stoppage. No one able to clear it.
Dangerous here.
Yeah, it is. Cats pouncing. They're unable to take it cleanly. We're going to get another stoppage. Will time be available to them? There's less than 10 seconds. Let's see what happens. Penguin. Sayward misses it. That's Emily. Ball goes to ground again. I think the siren's going to beat them, and it does. And at half-time, it is a 3-point margin. So they've extended it, Gary.
By the barest of margins, though.
They have indeed. So it's 2-5. The Penguin 2 Blues Wynyard at 2-2-14. And both teams kicked a goal. 1-1. Actually, in fact, 1-3 to the Penguin 2 Blues and 1-1 to the Wynyard Cats in that second quarter. Goal scorers are as follows: Kirby Gibbons and Emily Sayward for the 2 Blues, Mariah Payne and Amy Bissett for the Wynyard Cats. Quick synopsis of the first half, Mr. Gary Carpenter.
Oh, there's nothing in this game, Xavier. Both teams are 100% flat out trying to win the footy, and it's the ones that make the least mistakes can get it up there and can kick a goal. Penguins had a couple of opportunities and missed them, and Wynyard's taken them back down, and Mariah's been an outstanding forward for them and got a goal. It's going to go right to the wire in the last 2 quarters, and it's really worth watching. The crowd's right in behind it, and the girls are doing exceptionally well. Players for Penguin. Zarita probably went out of the game a little bit there, but Emily Sayward's probably best on the ground at the moment, doing what she does best and win the footy and tries and drives it long at all times. Jess Smith, and everybody's been fair dinkum on both sides. Charlie Davis for Wynyard. Jess Williams been outstanding. Mariah Payne's been great. So I think at the end of the day, we'll see who's got the most fitness in their legs and see who uses it the most. But it's great entertaining footy here by the 2 girls' sides.
Quick around the grounds, Gary, have finished at West Park Oval, where the Burnie Dockers were hosting the Olston Robins, and it was 11-21-87. Olston Robins 81 points in arrears. The Burnie Dockers 1 straight 6. As we mentioned before, the other fixture at Latrobe, at Devonport, upset by the Latrobe Demons 4-6-30. 5 points. The winners against the Devonport Magpies 3-7-25. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens on the Terry White Kenmart NWFL Women's Senior Ladder, Gary. So we'll see now that, in fact, they will be 2 points behind the Devonport Senior Women, the Latrobe. So, and obviously closing in with regards to their percentage. At the moment, though, it's the Penguin Senior Women at Wilson Holmes Park and the Terry White Kenmart round 15 fixture that are leading the Wynyard Cats by 3 points. 2-5 plays 2-2. We're going to take a break for the half-time. We hope that you can join us back here on the AFL Taz live stream for the Terry White Kenmart round 15 fixture between top of the table Wynyard Cats, who are being hosted by the Penguin 2 Blues. Welcome back to AFL Tas live streams coverage of the round 15 clash. The NWFL Senior Women's Competition brought to you by Terry White Kenmark Chemists. Between the top two ladder positions, the Penguin 2 Blues holding second position at the moment, hosting the Wynyard Cats here from Wilson Holmes Park. Ball comes back down from the secondary ball up. Sayward provides a tackle. And according to the umpire, that was in the back. So Olivia Smith will receive the free kick. She's got Radford, who's leading. Got told to play on. Chooses not to go there. It's gone wide. Davis has taken the mark. Woods appealing that she touched the football. Umpire just completely ignores that. Goes to Davis. Kick plays on. Kicks. Nation almost taking the intercept mark. Here's Radford now. Gets the handball back to Olivia Smith. Gives it back to Radford. Back to Olivia Smith. It's got no left side. Kicks the ball forward. Doesn't matter. It lands in the hands of their target up front, Mariah Payne.
Yeah, I think it's Tony Schultz playing on Payne, is it, I reckon? By the look of it out there, she's sort of running the wrong way. Going back to protect the goal square, not coming out to man that player up, and it's costing her a little bit.
Maybe she didn't know her opposition all that well with regards to not only Payne, but what Olivia Smith can do. And Payne's kick has gone to the near side. So another miss there by the Wynyard Cats, and they've had the opportunities, Gary.
Yes, no, that's a couple of bad misses now by the Wynyard Cats. Could have been enough to, you'd nearly say, win the game if there was 2 goals up.
So 2 points the margin in favour of the 2 Blues. Excuse me. Kick back towards Davis. He's taken the mark across half forward. That right knee strap, the ruckman. She kicks back towards the top of the goal square. It's standing in the way of the Penguin 2 Blues, and that might be Charlotte Dennis.
This is where they got to use the ball better, Penguin. We've got no recognised ruck person on the ground at the moment. Really got to use the ball well.
Good smother there, applied by Nation. That was on Edwards. It then goes high. Ooh. Is that a 50-metre penalty? No, says the umpire. Now Nation decides to play on. Kicks the ball further afield, but it's only to Bissett. Got to kick to the advantage, girls. Yep. That's what Bissett does. That's a good kick. O'Halloran runs in. Should have taken the mark. Drops it. There's Moore. Picks it up. Schultz tries to apply a bump as opposed to picking up the ball. When you knock it forward, there's Payne using her size and strength over the football. Good tackle applied by Smith. Gets it back to O'Halloran. Great smother there by Jessica Smith. Picking the ball up was Emily Sayer, tackled by Finlay Bryan, and we'll get another ball up.
Goal-saving smother by Jessica Smith there. I reckon she's got a sting on the hands.
I'd imagine that would be the case. It is still pretty fresh at Wilson Holmes Park here in Penguin. We see the Penguin 2 Blues king to the left of screen on a bit of pressure. Bryan takes it from the stoppage, gets a boot to ball. Will it run on? No. Trying to get a boot to ball there was Edwards. Got smothered. Payne kicks towards the goal square. Penguin are able to rush the ball through, so it's the first rush behind. It's the point the margin, Gary.
Yeah, safety of the goal line there, I think, and that's what really Penguin needed because they're under a lot of pressure here. Wynyard's really piling it on. Penguin can do it. They can get it out. They can just use this ball better.
So Nation takes the ball from full back, goes long. Saylor, big push in the back. No free kick according to the umpire. It's up towards centre wing position now. There's Harris. Needs to be stronger over the football. Smith was. Olivia gives it back to Charlie Davis. Throws it onto the boot. Goes high. And a good mark has been taken in front by the Wynyard forwards. That's handing it over to O'Halloran. That was Jane Maney. Comes back to Jane Maney. She's in trouble. I thought she got rid of it illegally, umpire. But Harris will receive the free kick because Olivia Smith went across a shoulder.
Yep. Wynyard are up and running better now than Penguin. They're actually linking together well. If they'd have got them couple of goals, Penguin would really be under pressure. Bad use of the footy again by Penguin.
Yeah, and Bissett takes the mark. Interesting to see what she does with it. She's looking in board. She's got options. Sienna Smith being one of them. Choosing not to go there. It's a good-looking kick, though. Wide. Payne bounces over the top of her head. Knocking the ball towards the boundary line with Schultz, and the ball will go across for another boundary throw in inside the forward 50 deep for the Wynyard Cats. Looking to the right of screen, the Terry White Kenmark round 15 fixture between the top 2 teams on the NWFL Terry White Kenmark ladder. Ball gets knocked towards the Penguin advantage. Picked up, though, by Smith from the stoppage. She hands it back to Bissett, throws it onto the boot, goes straight up and down. Good attempt by Sayward. Getting a knee in the kidneys there was Bryan. She's gone to ground. Who's going to pick it up? Emily Sower does. Good below her knees. Kicks out wide. She's looking for the wood. Amali, she up to the task.
Oh, well
beaten there by Smith. Sienna comes back, kicks the ball high. And going back with the flight with Sayward, unable to take it. Schultz is now under a bit of pressure. There's Payne, just bullets the way through. Nation wrapped up by 3 Wynyard Cats, and we'll have a ball up. Finlay Bryan, good to see her back on her feet.
Yep. She's up and running. Penguin are in real strife across this defensive 50 at the moment. Cannot penetrate out of that area.
Sayward taking in the tackles, not going anywhere. We'll do it all again. 1 point the margin. Advantage to the 2 Blues. 2-5 place 2-4 on the Terry White Kmart scoreboard.
There's some sore-looking girls starting to get out there too.
Yeah, they might need some of the magnesium from Terry White Kmart at the end of today's proceedings. Sanaya Sayward runs into trouble. Play on, says umpire Dougal. Douglas, thank you. I was going to say Dougal Howard.
Yeah.
He's playing for Port Adelaide. Anyway, Emily Sayward gets the boot to ball. It's taken by Davis because it was smothered. Her kick, it bounces over the top of her teammate there, and Jane Maney. Ball goes wide. Who's battling with her? Schultz doesn't have the football. Come on, umpire. Goes across the boundary line for a boundary throw. In fact, that might have been
Nation, was it?
Yeah, it could have been.
Or Lottie Rolls in this.
Yeah, can't quite pick up that player. I thought it was
Lottie Rolls.
Lottie Rolls.
Green boots. Yep.
Smith, handball. Bryan runs onto it. Oh, good. Splits the middle. Then goes back, picks the footy up, kicks across the body. Target being Edwards, unable to take it. Good punch there by Nation. Comes down Emily Sayward. They're going to clear here, out towards the wing on the far side of the ground. Unable to take the mark. There was Hardy. Ball comes to ground. Running into trouble. There was Gibbons. Tackle. And a good tackle applied by the chip packet. It'll be a Pringle. Yep. So Pringle.
That was all but through there, Penguin, apart from that tackle from Pringle. Held him up and it's back on that centre line.
Smith wasn't confident in her kick, got smothered. It's taken there by Bissett. She runs towards an open goal. Kicks over the top of her head, and Mariah Payne says, "Why are you kicking at me? I'm in the goal square by myself."
Dear, oh dear. I tell you what, I think she done the right thing again. She could have hit it to Mariah, but I tell you what, it was only a metre or 2 out, but she was in that range and had a shot for goal and well within her rights to do so.
Well, I think that creates a little bit of consternation amongst the team members, Gary. Lower the eyes. Kick out there by Dennis, hits Jess Smith.
Now we'll see if Penguin can penetrate through this defensive zone.
She's just going to come wide towards Schultz. Has to go along with Sayward. Joining them is Whelan, the 200-game NWFL player.
I tell you what, if Penguin lost Sayward, Emily that is, they would be in real strife as far as this contested issue goes at the moment.
Tend to agree, Gary. Sayward, Shania taps it down to Jess Smith. It's able to dodge Livia Smith. Sending the back to Shania Sayward. No, according to the umpire. Ball is going to be rebounced as Davis jumps off the top of Shania Sayward. So Sayward holds the ground, taps the ball down. No one available for it. And according to umpire Douglas, from the Chief Constable, the free kick goes to Finlay Bryan. So Bryan kicks the ball.
That's now.
And I thought Penguin used the body well, but according to Douglas, Radford was in better position. It was a push out. Chipping in, though, for the Penguin 2 Blues this time is the one and only Imogen Moore. So Moore.
Wynyard's been good defensively.
Kicks the ball back from whence it came. Good mark. Shania Sayward.
Wynyard's been real good defensively, gone through the centre. Shania has, looking for Georgia Anderson. She's caught from behind, holding the ball.
And a push in the back.
Could nearly reverse the kick here.
Yeah.
50 the other way.
And she got a rub on the head, Gary. Well, isn't that a free kick these days?
He might have missed the first. Well, it's a long 50 again.
Hang on. Apparently they got the better eyes, Gary.
Yep. It's a long 50 again. There might have been a couple there, but...
Anyway, Bissett, she's right in front of goal.
Yes, she's lining up.
Generally a sharpshooter. It'll be interesting to see when she comes back towards Anderson after she has the shot on goal here.
Puts her through the middle.
She does. And that's her second of the game. One in the first, one in the third. 2 goals, 1 to her name. And they take the lead for the first time in this match, Gary. And they're out by 5 points.
That was a Penguin ball basically on centre wing. Turned over. Irrespective whether the penalties are there or not, they're there. They're called, goes to the 10-yard square, and Amy's the recipient and gets a goal.
Yeah, Keegan Weller back out with a big smile on the dial.
Puts them in front by a neat goal now. And that's, in the context of the game, that's a huge advantage, Wynyard.
In fact, it is one goal the difference, not 5 points. 1 goal on the Terry White Kenmart scoreboard. 3-5 plays 2-5. Advantage to the Cats. Sit at top of the table. Shania Sawa wins the tap. Jessica Smith gets the kick across the body. Who's going to be back there first? Oh, Olivia Smith. Met hard there by Anderson. Doesn't have the football. Come on, umpire. Surely that is a free kick. Been thrown to the ground. She doesn't have the ball.
Players need to settle here now and keep going back for the footy, whether you're getting the kicks or not, players.
Ball comes to the ground. This time it's Jessica Smith who gets there. Good tackle applied by Bryan. Is that incorrect disposal? She'll be rewarded according to the umpire. Yes, it is.
Wynyard have really picked the pressure up here, and there's some players starting to dominate. Olivia, Charlie, Bryan, they're all coming to the fore.
The kick by Bryan. Radford unable to get there. Fist by Dennis. Ball still not being collected by anyone cleanly. Then it was O'Halloran who misses the target with a handball. She's looking for Pringle. Gibbons applies the tackle. That should be rewarded, umpire. A late whistle. It's not by the officiating umpire. It's the one off the ball. And that's Senior Constable Douglas. And gives Kirby Gibbons the free kick. Comes back in. Boy, that's a poor kick. That's
lucky.
Good exponent of using the body there by Shania Sayward.
Lucky. Got to be clean here. Quick hands.
Shakai Broomall gives it to Wood. Wood goes short. That's a good kick. Oh, unable to take the mark was Cable. Ball comes back out towards Wood. Unable to pick it up cleanly. There's Ewington off the ground. That's her basketball skill set coming to the fore, knocking it forward, taking ground. Then Olivia Smith uses her smarts and gets the football into her hands, kicks towards the centre of the ground. It's only Nation there that's able to mop up for the 2 Blues. She goes wide, finds Imogen Moore. She's got time and space. She could have run another 10 metres, Gary. She throws it onto the boot. Gibbons runs into an open goal square. Kicks it straight into a Wynyard player.
I don't know if she was colourblind there, Kirby, but had an absolute perfect opportunity there and hits the fullback. Wynyard player right on the last line.
Isabella Hardy.
Isabella in the right spot.
Yeah, good anticipation. Comedy of errors there by the 2 Blues. Davis hands the ball to a little chip packet. Pringle kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Payne up to the task of winning the contest. Throws it onto the boot. No one home though for the Wynyard Cats, and taking the mark across half back is Chloe Lynch. What will Lynch do here? She chooses to go short. She finds Smith. That's a good kick.
Good use of the ball. Yep. This is what they've got to do. Settle it down.
Don't run away from her, girls. Run towards the ball player. She's going to have to run and carry. That she does. Knocking the ball down was Broomall with a fist. Smith's first onto the football.
Missed that.
Should have received a free kick. It was across her head. Anyway, kick by the 2 Blues, goes forward. Who's there? Ewington. Then goes in with the elbows. Clears the pathway, but Penguin are able to pick the ball up. Sayward goes out towards Sayward. That's Shania that's going to pick up the football now. So it came from Emily. She kicks onto her favoured right boot. It's not a bad looking kick. Brings this to the near side.
Again, a beautiful opportunity. Shania was 30 metres on her own, but the ball went a little bit wide for her, but she did pick it up, had plenty of time. It looked like it was a beautiful kick off the boot, but on the wrong side of the post.
3 points the margin in favour of the Wynyard Cats. And just looking at the coach of the Wynyard Cats there in the men's, just on the interchange, playing with that little dash hound of his. So obviously not interested in what's the preparation, Gary.
Sometimes we over-prepare, I reckon. Do what suits you.
Good point. Olivia Smith towards centre half forward. Oh, Dad should have taken the mark. That was the Lynch. Anyway, they're able to get the ball back towards the centre of the ground, but a good stabilising mark, intercepting using her body well was Finlay Bryan. She's been strong today.
If you look down on the Wynyard coaching line now, I think we've got about 6 coaches standing on the boundary line, all pointing. So,
indeed, including Keegan Weller, who's also preparing for the senior men's match shortly. In the middle of that congestion was Harris. She's wrapped up by Davis and Smith, and we'll get a ball up. Centre wing position.
4 points the difference, 3 minutes to go.
On the Terry White Kenmark scoreboard, it is the Wynyard Cats 23 leading Penguin 19. Penguin get the kick out wide. There's Wood. Use the body well. Not clean with a hands though. Going back there was Bissett. And then Smith applies the tackle. Gets a big pat on the back there by Amy Bissett. We'll get another ball up.
Right in front of the grandstand.
The crowd's starting to get into it too, Gary.
Yep.
Want to see the wet area up and about. To the other part of the... Oh, Olivia Smith not happy with Georgia Anderson. Oh, she's thrown to the ground by Shania Saywood. Constable Douglas, what are you doing?
Don't need to give any more 50s away, players.
Oh, he's giving it to Olivia Smith. Questions being asked here, Gary.
Yep, 2 minutes to go. This is really important.
Yes. Smith kicks the ball down the line.
Good mark.
Radford to the applause of the crowd. The Frenches are up on their feet. Yep. They've just wandered in. We need Frenches. Renee just enjoying a nice piece of pizza. Straight from the canteen. Emily Saywood goes. Smothers the Wynyard players, the forwards. Following up, though, was Aisha Edwards. Her kick, though, as it goes straight over the boundary line.
Look at this point going on here, there and everywhere by the Wynyard coaching box.
Yep. Too many Chiefs, Gary.
Get the players confused. They won't know who they're listening to here before long. Keegan's brought out his own football, actually. He might kick a goal himself.
Nation knocks the ball down. Edwards. And according to the umpire, I'm not exactly sure what that was.
No. Can't see. I'll look back on the replay, see if I can pick something up.
I don't know. Nation steps around Edwards quite easily. Runs her a lot of distance. Kicks towards the 50-metre arc. Harris in front. Oh! Had a head ripped off, surely. By Olivia Pringle. Gary, that might go to the MRO, I would imagine. That might have been a forearm.
I'm just checking back through on the replay if it comes up.
Interesting. Anyway, that kick there by Harris, I reckon she's a little bit disillusioned because of what happened. Or disoriented, I should say. That kick by Penguin now, out towards Wood. Fighting with Smith. There's O'Halloran. Gets the handball. Goes across the boundary line. And according to the umpire, it's a lasso free. So the free kick will go to Jess Smith.
Just back off the boundary line, coaching staff. Only be a minute to go.
Smith's
no
kick.
5 seconds.
It's a lottery. Comes down towards Harris. Oh, that's a lottery as well, that kick. And the siren beats them at three-quarter time. Gary, we have a change in the leaders. It is the Wynyard Cats, who are 3-5-23 on the Terry White Kenmark scoreboard, leading the Penguin 2 Blues 2 goals, 7-19. And in that quarter, we had 2 behinds to the Penguin 2 Blues. Wynyard Cats kicked 1 goal, 3 for the quarter. We have goal scorers for the Penguin 2 Blues, 1 to Kirby Gibbons in the second and 1 to Emily Saywood in the first. For the Wynyard women, it's 2 to Amy Bissett, 1 in the first, 1 in the third, and 1 to the full forward, which was an amazing shot on goal from an acute angle, Gary. Mariah Payne up front.
Yeah, no, what a quarter of footy for Wynyard to turn it on. You know, I think the player that spun Wynyard around is Olivia Smith. I thought that quarter she was outstanding. Her work rate was incredible. The way she covered across the ground and worked in the centre. And when you think about what Wynyard's got, they've got the advantage in the ruck situation with Charlie Davis and Penguin no Hannah Lee. They should be able to dominate any centre bounce or any bounce ups around the ground. And Olivia come to the fore and actually kept the ball forward. And in reality, I think Wynyard had 80% of the play forward of centre. So they could have had a few more goals on the board. Penguin really struggle going forward of the centre. They haven't got a structure there that looks like they're going to kick a goal from. I know they had a chance or two out of a bit of misplay, missed them, but in general play, for Penguin to get up and win this game, they've got to restructure that forward line and know what they want to do, come forward to the ball instead of always backing away from it, and use these long kicking players going down the ground in Emily Saywood and the likes. It's going to be a great last quarter. going to have to be an absolute mammoth task from Penguin to get up and come from behind here and bridge the gap of those 4 points and take Wynyard on, I think. But I think Wynyard's probably got their measure.
No advantage to either team in the last quarter with regards to win variables. So it hopefully will be a very hotly contested final term in the Terry White Kenmart round 15 fixture here from Wilson Homes Park, Dial Park Regional Sports Complex. Interesting, Gary. Very measured are the Wynyard Cats. They're back in their three groups, but Kinchy's brought them all in together, and he's still giving them a bit of a bake.
I think he'd be disappointed with the way they're playing. They've had some outstanding players in Emily and Jess, Kirby, Zarita at times, and Shania really working their backsides off, but there's some players letting them down, not linking up, and I see a player down there in Green Bottoms, Jodie Revel. Wouldn't she be handy here at Penguin today?
Certainly would, that inclusion. At three-quarter time, it is 4 points in favour of the Wynyard Cats, 3-5-23 to Penguins 2-7-19. The round 15 fixture in the NWFL Senior Women's competition, brought to you by Terry White Kenmart. Join us for the last quarter on AFL Tas live stream very shortly.
He's nervous.
He certainly is. That's Keegan Weller. That's the voice of Gary Carpenter, just talking about the NWFL senior women's coach for the Wynyard Cats, who's starting to prepare for his game, but he's more interested in what's going on with the women's.
Yeah, no, he's issuing all the advice for the last quarter, do as I say.
Welcome back wherever you are. AFL Tas live stream for the Terry White Kenmart round 15 fixture. It's a belter here at Wilson Homes Park between Wynyard Cats, who are sitting first position, against the hosts, who are sitting second on the ladder. So last year's grand final teams, runners-up Penguin, taking on the Wynyard Cats. Ball goes, we've had 3 ball ups, and we haven't gone anywhere except it's going to the left of centre, which is Wynyard Cats kicking end, isn't it?
Yep, it is. To the C end.
Thank you.
And it is. Let's hope they don't go in just to pack on pack, because they need to be still working this footy as hard and fast out of these stoppages as much as they can.
The free kick there goes to Nation. Nation kicks the ball up and under.
Bissett.
Not to the advantage of a teammate, and so Bissett takes the mark. I think Anderson might have been the target. Bissett brings the ball back in towards the centre of the ground. Oh, that's dicing with death. Halloran's unable to take the mark. Whelan gets over there, the 200 gamer. She kicks the ball towards centre forward. Standing in the way, though, going back with courage is little Jessica Smith. She's been a good contributor for the two Blues, Gary.
Works hard.
Kicks the ball wide, looking for Gibbons, but over the back, Amy Bissett. What, Gary, explain to me what that is for.
I didn't, absolutely, tell you the honest truth, I didn't see anything there, and whether I've missed something, I'll have a look back here in the replay, or whether someone said something. I have no idea. So I can't give you a yes or no, but that's 4 50 metres or 3 50-metre penalties that Penguin has given away so far today.
So, advantage to the Penguin, Wynyard Cats. Radford across the body. Payne, her kick goes across the face of goal, right past. It's going to find the sanctuary of the boundary line. No, says yes, it does. Penguin take it across, and we get another boundary throw in. So they got away with blue murder there. The Wynyard Cats, in my opinion. Anyway, very fortunate with the Penguin 2 Blues. It's only 4 points to margin, but it's deep inside the attacking zone for the Wynyard Cats. Taking out of the ruck was Radford. Goes across with a check side. Payne in front. Kicks smothered. And it goes through for one behind. So it's a rush behind to the Wynyard Cats. So they extend the margin out to 5 points. 3-6 plays 2-7.
That was very lucky there. Tony Schultz jumped up in the air and Mariah kicked it into her legs. Easy goal. Gone begging. Would have nearly sealed the game.
Fundamentals. Could have won both sides already, the game, Gary. They just haven't been able to execute. Ball, free kick, going to Penguin on the far side of the ground. It's Anderson. She goes further afield, and that's a good mark taken there by Ellie Ewington. Good athleticism.
Overkicked the ball a little bit, Georgie.
She hands the ball to a teammate there in Brian. Kicks it back to where it came from. There's Anderson. She knocks it forward.
Good tap out.
Yeah, it was. More. That's what she's giving Penguin out on that wing. Towards Gibbons. Gibbons in a fight there with Whelan and company. Ball. He's going to be going for another ball up.
Penguins basically got it in the centre of the ground. Need to win this contest. Get it forward into the 50 zone. Have a shot on goal.
They need one centre. Goal side, Gary. Broomhall's kick, chopped off there by Ewington. Waste no time, plays on. Handballs, unfortunately. It goes straight to Shania Sayward, who's under pressure. Gets a boot to ball, though. Broomhall drops the ball after 3 attempts. She's been played the mark.
Yeah, no, look.
My goodness.
She could have played on there, and I think would have been a great decision to play on. No, she's gone short.
She's gone short, and the mark has been taken there by Emily Sayward.
Well, there you go. She's outsmarted us all, Xavier.
Well, luck's a fortune, Gary. I think Mr. Douglas might have been giving them a free kick for his decision a bit.
Well, she did have 3 attempts at it. Sakaya did have 3 attempts, and in the slipping process, he awarded the mark. And she looked like she was going to play on.
Now, she's on quite a tough angle here, but it's on the right side for a right footer. She could put them back in front.
No, missed.
She's missed.
Missed. Emily be disappointed.
1 goal, 2 to her name today.
That would have put them in front by that one solitary point, basically, and would have give them back the sort of momentum that they need. They need to be able to get some goals on the board.
So Whelan plays on, kicks the ball out wide. Wood unable to take the mark. Coming across is Olivia Smith. She dives on top of the football. There's Harris with her.
Wynyard's got to play. Wynyard had Radford out the back sitting, waiting for that handball to come out there. They would have been out and gone.
Anderson unable to keep up with her. Oh, Smith in the ruck against Ewington. That's a free kick. Yes.
Oh, she plays
on. Kicks the ball. Forward, Syward. Getting in the way was Gibbons. There's Smith again, Jess. She steps around on her right boot, kicks towards the top of the goal square. Mark has been taken.
Now go back and take your time by...
that's number 9, Miss Weller.
Simone Weller.
So, we're right behind her. Great camel work here by Joya Henderson. Beautiful afternoon at Wilson Holmes Park, and she splits the middle, Gary.
Simone.
Game on.
Tis game on. There you go. I said a few minutes ago I thought Wynyard had it. But forward pressure again by Jessica Smith down here in the ruck work and coming up against an opponent a foot taller, but took on the roll and then won the ball out, won it with a free kick, played on, got it into, I can't think of that Penguin player, and then back on to Simone. Simone, a good shot.
Jess Smith.
Jess Smith.
Yeah. She did the ruck, she did the roving.
Done everything.
Yeah. And then she did the goal assist.
Well.
Is there anything that girl can't do?
Now the game's on.
That's it. 2 points to margin in favour of the two Blues. All we want is a contest in the Terry White Kinmart round 15 fixture, and that's what we've got here at Wilson Holmes Park. Patrons will be pretty happy, Gary.
Yes.
Davis gets the tap down. It's roved by Shania Sayward out of the ruck. Oh, and then throws Bissett out of the way as well as she drops a football. There's Harris. Almost got taken out by Anderson, who follows up with a great tackle. And the umpire says, I'll have it. And we've got a fiery contest here between the Cats and the two Blues.
It's a great contest, and I was saying earlier with Xavier, if there was 8 goals a piece on the scoreboard, it would be an absolute champion of the game, but it's a great contest at present.
Second tap down there by Davis after Sayward ball. Yeah, by Pringle out towards Smith. Good turn of speed, jumps onto that right boot looking for Payne, puts it out in front, uses the body well, brushes off a would-be tackler. That was Lynch, has the shot on goal, and she put it back in front. She has!
Well,
Mariah Payne up front, 2 goals, 1 to a name, and they're confident in going forward with Mariah Payne up front, Gary.
Yeah, she's got the strength up there, Mariah. She's a bigger bodied girl, and she uses that strength to advantage, breaks the tackle, and this time finishes off and puts them back in front. Now we've got a game on. It's going to go for goal. It's opening up a little bit. Can Penguin return?
Let's see whether they can return serve. 4 points to margin in favour of the Wynyard Cats. 4-6-30 plays 3-8-26. So 1 scoring short the difference. Advantaged Penguin in that aspect.
With 9 minutes to go, 9.5 minutes.
So there's plenty of time. Davis wins the tap down. Overrunning the football with Smith. She tries to get it back and able to do so. Ball now comes out from Wood to Emily Sayward. She kicks the ball forward. Ewington versus Anderson. Anderson is able to win the football. Handballs it to herself. Ewington's able to get back. Good speed, good dash.
Well
gets
done.
away from Anderson. Gets the boot to ball. Oh, winning the football off half back. Running really strongly there. That was Lottie Rolls. Hands it to Harris. Goes across the body and turns the footy over. It just lands in the hands of Bissett.
Lottie there could have kicked the ball, I think, and gained more territory and found a Penguin player.
Would have been pressure back on the Wynyard Cats. Nation over the back of Radford. Wins the football. Tries to handball out towards Harris. It gives it back to Nation. Nation on the run. Has time. Kicks the ball towards centre half forward. No one able to take the mark. Ball to ground. Who's back first? Anderson feeds it back to Jess Smith. She's in the sand. Almost falls over. Gets a boot to ball though. Comes towards half forward. Who's there first? Penguin. Now it's Shania Sayward that picks the ball up. Got a good shepherd by a teammate. Kicks the ball back towards inside 50. Gibbons across the shoulder. No free kick according to the umpire. Sayward versus Whelan. Who's going to win? The veteran maybe. Is that holding the football because it's brought back in? No, says the umpire. We'll have a ball up. Good contest, Mr. Carpenter.
By G, Jess done well there. She held her ground, stood up, stood up in all that contest and didn't pick the ball up, but didn't sort of have possession of the footy.
Smith, Jessica, hands it over to Shania Saywood. Sells some candy. 1, 2.
Got to get
palm off. Then throws it onto her left boot. She turns around. Good kick. And finds Amali in the wood.
Gives Amy a bit of a hug around there. There's a fair bit of fueling out here at the moment.
Good mark going back. Athleticism at its best. Ellie Ewington.
Yeah, good mark.
Running through the mark there was Smith, trying to get her opponent to do so. Unable to do so. Sienna unable to take the ball.
Smith.
Following up was Olivia. Handballs straight to Harris. Over to Jess Smith. She kicks towards the goal square. Goes over the top and rolls end over end. Who's going to be back first? Brian is for the Cats and rolls it through for a rush behind.
There's again a fair bit of pressure on Penguin and a fair bit of pressure on the defence, but Penguin had the opportunity there to use the footy a little bit better, put a handball out, and probably have a running shot at goal instead of that short pass.
3 points the margin on the Terry White Kinmart scoreboard. Favourite to the Cats at the moment.
This will be long. No, she's gone short.
Gone short. Moore unable to take the mark. Holds her feet. Runs to an open goal face. Has the shot on goal.
That's a goal.
Imogen, give us more. And that she does.
That's a goal.
And puts the Penguin Two Blues back in front by 3 points.
Normally you look at Jess Wheeling when she's kicking in, she goes for territory and gets the ball outside the 50. She went short to the 30-metre line and was cut off by Imogen Moore. Pushed forward, picked it up, took it in, and a great shot, great goal.
Young defender in Van Essen coming off. Going on is Charlotte Dennis.
Now, we've got 6 minutes to go, Xavier. It's going to be depend on this next bounce up here in the centre, which side gets it out, gets it forward into open space. Could be the deciding toss-up this one. More goals kicked this quarter than what there was all day.
Patrons sitting on the edge of their seats. You can see the Wynyard Cats, they're out at the moment. The senior men's, they're not even bothering to warm up. They're that excited to watch what's going on out here at Wilson Holmes Park. Good kick by Emily Saywood. Got the palm down from Davis. Gibbons, she's beaten Pringle to the ball, steps inside. Has the shot on goal. Top of the goal square.
Good mark.
Shakaya Brumall not paid. She's battling now with the Wynyard Cats. Comes to Gibbons. Great smother by Ewington. Gibbons follows back up. Ball to ground. Brumall loses the football. Wynyard, are they going to be able to repel through Pringle? She's out on her feet. So is Penguin. Comes back towards Brumall. Misses again. Another great smother. Here comes Whelan. Umpire.
What a contest there.
It was a great contest.
What a contest by all players. All players. It was a great contest. Opportunity, just pressure.
Whelan on the last line goes wide, finds Pringle. Slowing it down.
This is where Penguin's got to be one-on-one, close to their opposition players. Don't let them run.
Davis beats Saywood, but in front. That's a good mark. And it might have been taken... Is that Emily Saywood out there?
No.
Can't quite pick up with that player. It might have been Cable. In front. Good kick. Finds a teammate in Moore. She stepped up, hasn't she?
Yeah, she ever. They've just got to keep working this ball right into that danger zone.
Kicks inside forward 50. Good mark going back with a fly to the football. That's the veteran in Whelan.
Now she goes long.
Into the centre of the ground. Looking for Radford. It's Amali Wood though. Loses the football. Who's going to pick it up first? Dennis gets a kick. Favour of the Cats. Comes out to Nation though. She's able to throw the ball back in towards the top of the 50.
1-on-2 here.
Yeah, who's going to be back there first? It looks like it might be Hardy. Hardy tries to knock the ball away towards Bissett. Bissett can't take it cleanly. She goes and picks the ball up again. Oh, that's great centre of gravity.
Cool.
She tries to step to would-be tackler. She drops the football. Umpire says, I'll have it, and we'll have a ball up.
Lucky there, Wynyard Young Tarnley of Van Essen done extremely well 1-on-2. Created the contest, kept working. And Wynyard had no support to push that ball out to. 3 minutes to go.
That's it. Saywood wins the tap. Fighting with Davis. That's been a great battle throughout the day. Olivia Smith gets the handball. Comes out to Jess Smith. She kicks inside. Gibbons had the opportunity to take the mark. Ball ricochets. Goes back towards the goal square. And guess who it is, Gary? The 200 gamer.
She's as superb and as solid as a rock back there, Jess Whelan.
Gives it to Pringle. Pringle tries to get the handball to a teammate, but Imogen, who's giving them more in this quarter, Kicks the ball back in for the two Blues. Chips Pringle loses the football. Back towards Sayward. Comes to Jess Smith. Her kick goes towards the top of the goal square. No mark. Ewington's back there first. She's fighting against Cable.
Well done.
The Penguin two Blues have the advantage here. Gibbons dives on top of it, and on top of her might be Kennedy O'Halloran, and the umpire says, I'll have it. We're down to the last 3 minutes, Gary. It's 3 points the difference. Advantage to the two Blues.
Heidi Cable again, holding it in for Penguin. Extremely well done. A smaller girl against the other two. Incredible pressure on both teams.
Olivia Smith gets a boot to ball. Mark's been taken there by Georgia Anderson. And what was that for?
No, I don't. It was
that
paid
a kick further down the ground?
Yeah, I reckon it was paid before that mark.
So, ball's in the hands of Brian for the Wynyard Cats.
Got to win these one-on-ones or create a contest at the packs.
Smith with the fist. Comes down to Emily Sayer. Gets a kick. Her kick is towards the favour of Cable. Getting back, though, was Hardy. Isabella gets the boot to ball. Goes wide. Anderson stands in the way. She's not clean. Dives back. Tries to feed it out. Broomall there. Or was that Moore? How comes out to Emily Sayward. Throws it onto a right boot.
Opportunity
kicks towards space inside the 50. Gibbons versus Ewington. Steps inside Ewington. Good tackle. Ball goes to ground. Surely that tackle should be rewarded, umpire.
Kicking in danger there.
And it's a trip.
No, kicking in danger.
Kicking in danger, was it?
Yeah, she went to kick the ball off the ground. And that's Kirby who's going down to pick it up. Good call, umpire.
I thought the tackle should have been rewarded there by Ewington. Gibbons has the shot on goal. Hasn't made the distance. Wynyard have a last chance. We've got 90 seconds to go. The shot. Who's that?
Zarita Harris has picked it up and snapped for goal.
And she's kicked it. She started in a blaze of glory, Gary.
And went quiet, but she's back in there with a minute to go. She might have won this game.
So I think the margin now, with about 60 seconds to go, might be enough for the two Blues. It's going to be 2 goals.
Yes, I think it's going to be tough now
Cats,
for Wynyard.
They're going to need. On the Terry White Kenmart scoreboard, it's 39 plays 30, 5-9 plays 4-6.
Well, what a turnaround. I would have said 5 minutes ago it was all Wynyard. And Penguin have come from the clouds. Basically, the clouds roll above us. They've come with them.
Okay.
Look dejected down here on the beach now.
That's what I was about to say, Gary. They're looking a bit more sombre.
What a contest. What a contest. What a preview for the final series in this women's football space.
And get to NWFL Terry White Kenmart. Round 16 fixtures, ladies and gentlemen, because you will see some great contested football by the women.
He's probably the best player on the ground.
Emily Sayward knocking in front of Brian. Kicks the ball off the ground, but she's given away the free kick. And that advantage will be going to the Wynyard Cats. So Whelan will take it.
I think game's over. The siren's about to blow.
At less than 10 seconds, what's the umpire doing?
Yeah, stand on the right spot.
And there's the siren. Whelan's not happy. Kicks the ball back.
Yep, she's crabby. What a contest, Xavier. An unbelievable contest by these two female sides. Top of the tables over the last 2 or 3 years. Deserved of the contest, and they've stood up today. And I know Penguin's got the score on the board and won by 9 points, but there's no losers here today. There's no losers.
No, totally agree, Gary. 3 goals, 2 to Penguin in that final quarter. 1 goal, 1 to the Wynyard Cats. And eventually it was a 9-point margin in favour of the Penguin 2 Blues. At 3-quarter time, it was the Cats by 4. At half-time, it was the 2 Blues by 3. And at quarter time, it was the 2 Blues by 1. So a fantastic contest in the round 15 fixture of the Terry White Kenmart top of the table clash between the Penguin 2 Blues and the Wynyard Cats. Goal scorers for the Penguin women, they were all single goal scorers. 1 in the first, Emily Sayward, 1 in the second to Kirby Gibbons, and the 3 single goal kickers in the third and the final term. Zarita Harris with that last goal, terrific goal. Simone Weller and Imogen Moore. For the Wynyard women, though, it was 2 dual goal scorers. Amy Bissett with 1 in the first and 1 in the third, and Mariah Payne with 1 in the second and 1 in the fourth. And this has been a beauty, Gary.
Yep.
Tell us all about it.
Incredible game of footy today, and in beautiful conditions for football. A bit of a cloud and soft ground, not a breath in the air. And these girls, both sides, stood up to the task, and it was right from the first bounce. They was fair dinkum. There was no love lost between these two teams, even though it's a few weeks out from the finals. They wanted to set themselves up and say, well, we are the best and you've got to come and beat us. And walked off at the end of the day as Penguin in front. Who would have thought Penguin 2 goals for 3/4 of the game and then kicked 3 in the last quarter when it all looked Wynyard's way? There's some great players here today by both sides, but I don't think none better than Emily Saywood started it up for Wynyard. And you looked at it, as I said, in the third quarter, Olivia Smith done the same Emily Saywood for Penguin, then Olivia Smith for Wynyard. Charlie Davis in the ruck was incredible all day, and you throw Shania in there, loses a foot or two on her. Battles a heart out also for Penguin, does the role for Penguin. So a great game of footy. Absolutely superb for the women's space. There's going to be some great final footy at Xavier. What have we got to look forward to see whether the men can do the same?
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens this afternoon, whether we see another upset, Gary, the Penguin 2 Blues against the Wynyard Cats. But all we're after is an exciting contest brought to us by Terry White, Kenmark Chemist, and that's exactly what we got from the women. 3-2-1 this afternoon, Gary?
3-2-1. It's good. It's very difficult. I give 3 to Emily Saywood. She was the standout all day, I thought. Played her heart out. We covered all the ground and was there and used the ball long. At times she could find a better option for the ball, but she gets it out of her area. I'm going to give 2 to Charlie Davis. I thought she rucked well today and took some marks earlier on. Covered around the ground and sort of made Shania work sort of around the ground. And one I think that's really there all the time is Jess Smith. And there's so many I could give 1 vote to. It was incredible. You've got Jess Wheeling, you've got all the other players are sitting around there, Zarito, and of course the last couple of goal kickers, Mariah at full forward for Wynyard. But those 3 I'd be more than happy to have in my team any time of the week.
So 3 to Emily Saywood, 2 to Charlie Davis, and 1 to Jessica Smith. Voted on by Gary Carpenter in the round 15 fixture between the battle of the top 2 teams, Penguin 2 Blues, who are hosting the Wynyard Cats, and we look forward to seeing how far those 2 teams go towards the back end of the Terry White Kenmart NWFL Senior 2026 Women.